refreshing and crunchy, Thai-inspired salad, and crispy summer rolls. Hi friends, welcome to Cooking Live with Lala. I'm Lala. I'm a home cook, professional baker, and plant-based eater. Whether you are also plant-based or just trying to get more plants into your diet, this show is for you. Let's start cooking. We're starting today with our Thai-inspired salad. In this salad, the protein that I'm going to use is tempeh. Tempeh, I've shown this before. This is literally just soybeans that have been fermented. So I'm going to cut those up and throw them in my bowl. I'm just going to cut these into little nuggets just so they can have like a lot of surface area for the sauce. You can use whatever protein you like, and I think that the marinade that we're using would work well with a lot of different proteins. And if I had more time, I would marinate this for a few hours. It's just going to improve the flavor. But we're not going to be on this show for a few hours, so we're only going to marinate it for a second. So the salad has two sauces. It has basically a salad dressing, and then it has a marinade for the tempeh. So I'm going to put this in my blender. You could mix this however you like. So in here, I've got 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. To that, I'm going to add, so 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. To that, I'm going to add soy sauce, lime juice, rice wine vinegar. All of the elements of these dishes today, all of the sauces should be a little acidic, maybe a tiny bit salty, maybe a tiny bit sweet. And if you like heat, as hot as you would like. You know, it should really, all of these things should be really flavorful in your mouth today. All right. And I'm going to throw in a couple garlics. And about a tablespoon of maple syrup. Oh, it's the end of that bottle. Maple syrup's expensive, eh? That's a little Canadian joke for you people who don't get it. All right, I'm just going to blend this real quick. Be right back. I'm just going to pour that on my tempeh. All right, and to that, I'm going to add some cilantro, and I have some green onions in here, and I have some chili flakes because I kind of like a little bit of heat in almost everything I eat. I don't know what the problem is. You know, I lost my taste buds, my sense of taste for about 3 months after being sick from you know what. And ever since then, I just cannot get enough of, like, I don't care if it's cayenne pepper or chili powder or jalapenos. I really don't do the super spicy flavors, but I like to have some spice. So take a look at this. Doesn't that look good? And just a reminder, if you are using tempeh for this recipe, quite a few people do find tempeh bitter. It doesn't bother me. Maybe I'm used to it, or maybe I like that bitter flavor. But you can boil your tempeh for about 10 minutes, and that's going to get rid of a lot of that bitter flavor. All right, I'm using a silpat because this is kind of messy. I also cooked this in a like on the stovetop the other day, and that worked really well also. I don't want to miss any of this good sauce. This is good stuff. All right, I'm gonna throw that guy in the oven. I did release a few new videos on my channel. I started a new series called Ask Lala. I've actually been taking like a YouTube class this week and learning about just things that I should be doing to improve my channel and stuff. So I started a new series called Ask Lala, And the point of it is to answer simple questions that people may not know the answers to. Maybe you guys already do. I always love a watch and a like. That's always great. So we're going to move on with the vegetable portion of this salad. I don't know how to tell you guys that this is like the best salad. It is so freaking good. Oh my God. It makes about either 2 large portions or 4 like more side salads. I think next time I do this, I might double it because we're always like, oh my God, it's over. Why is the salad gone? All right, so this has a lot of crunchy, watery vegetables. Ooh. All right. So I'm starting with 4 cups of crunchy vegetables. In here, I have some purple cabbage, some green cabbage, and carrots that I sliced very, very thinly with like a the potato cut on the mandolin. So I don't usually use my mandolin. I usually cut everything by hand. I just wanted to do some kind of thinner cuts today, but you could buy it already cut. You could cut it by hand. You could use a mandolin. You could use a grater. I usually use a grater for my carrots, but today I just decided to do something differently. So I'm going to throw all that in my bowl. Nice. All right, and to that, I've got some edamame here. It's just frozen. It's actually mukimami. Did you guys know the difference between edamame and mukimami? The edamame is in the shells and mukimami has been shelled. And honestly, I've been over the shells for a long time. So we're just going to throw this mukimami in there. This has a lot of protein, like really great protein. So we've got cabbage, carrots, edamame. I am going to put in, I have some bean sprouts. All right. So these are clover and broccoli sprouts. I really love the mung bean sprouts, but this is what I could find. So I'm just going to throw some of this in there. Bean sprouts have a lot of phytonutrients. I'm just trying to break these up a little bit. You don't have to use bean sprouts. You don't have to use cabbage. You don't have to use edamame. Honestly, if you guys take the sauce and use about the same portions of vegetables, you could really just do your own thing with this. And if you do, I'd love to hear about it. I'd love to know how you made it and what else you used. All right, I'm going to just cut up a yellow pepper because I thought it could use some yellow in here. Trying to manage my board better lately. I kind of like smallish pieces for my peppers. I'm just going to do like some kind of little half pieces right here. Broccoli sprouts. Yeah, they are really good. I want to taste one. They're pretty flavorful. They punch a little bit of a bite there, for real. Do I have to use cabbage? You absolutely don't have to use cabbage. I made this salad earlier in the week, and I had a bunch of mustard greens, and I just cut them finely, and that was actually really, really good. I would just think about if you switch around like the vegetables for this, think of maybe watery vegetables that are crunchy, that hold up well. That would probably be a good change. Let's go ahead and make the sauce for this salad. So here I have a half cup of cashews, raw cashews that I have soaked in hot water. If you have a high power blender, you really don't need to do this step. If you kind of have a cheapy blender, you should probably definitely do this step. So I've got the raw cashews. I have them, I soaked them in hot water for a little bit. To that, I am going to add, man, that tempeh is starting to smell really good. I've got some ginger. This is just about a tablespoon of ginger. I'm just going to give that a little rough chop before I throw it in so it blends well. And I'm going to throw in some lime juice. I figured 1 tablespoon of lime juice is good, so I'm going to use about half a lime. A good juicy lime has about 2 tablespoons of juice in it. It's starting to smell really good in here, guys. The tempeh smells awesome. I've got half a jalapeno. I don't know if you can tell, but this is a fresh jalapeno. This is not mature. Fresh jalapenos, I'm going to throw it in with the seeds. Fresh jalapenos really don't have much heat. So, you know, if you're concerned, most of the time you could throw them in with the seeds and it'll be fine. If you're super concerned, then maybe don't, but don't rub your eyes after you touch the jalapeno. That's still a bad idea. That guy's going in. I've got some garlic cloves. That's going in. I also have some orange juice in here, a maple syrup, and I've got some coriander, a pinch of salt, and you know me, some chili flakes because I love chili flakes. Again, you could leave the heat out if you want to. All right, so what I'm missing is some peanut butter. It's supposed to be 2 tablespoons. I like to use a natural peanut butter. A lot of peanut butters have added sugars and crazy oils that aren't healthy. I don't really like to have that in my peanut butter. All right, I'm going to blend this really quickly. I just want to check this really quickly. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. I'm going to blend it a little bit more, and I'm going to add some cilantro to that. Do you guys know that you could use the stems of your cilantro and not just the leaves? The orange juice just gives a great acid flavor. I actually tried this recipe with just lime juice, but the orange juice just kind of elevates it. Ooh, this looks super good. You guys see this? Sometimes it's hard with the lights to see things well, but man, I'm just going to give it a little taste. Ooh, it's really good. Great flavor. All right. Let me see what I'm missing in this salad. Obviously, the tempeh is not ready yet. I'm going to go ahead and mix this dressing in. Ooh, I can hear that. Oh my God, I just want to eat this sauce, you guys. It tastes so good. Anyways, can you guys see this? Look at all those pretty colors in there. There's enough dressing to make everything kind of creamy and dreamy. All right, we're just going to put this to the side for now, and we're going to finish this when the tempeh is ready. We're going to attempt summer rolls. I'll be right back. You know, today's episode actually has like a lot of ingredients. There's a lot going on here. So we're making summer rolls. I've got a bunch of ingredients prepped already for the summer rolls. I just want to cut this avocado. Hopefully it's a good one. Haha, beautiful one. All right. I'm just going to cut some slices. All right. If you guys have ever made summer rolls, let me know in the comments. Or if you've never made them but you love them, say that also. So for today, I am using cilantro, sliced red peppers. I wanted to use a green today, so I'm using some romaine lettuce because it's crunchy. I've got some avocado, some very cute tiny little carrots. I've got an English cucumber. Wow, okay. It's a reason I never do voices. Anyways, I have an English cucumber. I like these better than the standard ones. And then I just kind of cook some tofu with some sesame oil in it. To be honest, guys, I usually just use plain tofu with nothing on it, and that works really well. I'm using spring roll wrappers. I can't see that. These are round ones. They just look like this. So I've got some hot water here. We're just going to dip it in the hot water for a very short amount of time. Again, you just want to dip your rice wrapper in just for a very short amount of time. Honestly, it should still be a little stiff when you take it out. All right, I'm going to start with some greens in here. You guys see everything okay? I don't really want that spine in there because honestly, it could rip this rice wrapper. Put a little tofu, cucumber. Got some red pepper here. Gonna add a little cilantro for bun bun. Carrots. And some, I'm just gonna add a slice of avocado. That's a good looking guy right there. All right. And you just wrap it towards you. What you don't want to do is overfill this. And honestly, sometimes mine work and sometimes they don't. You'll probably see that today. And that's okay. This guy's baggy and he ripped, but it's not bad looking, huh? He ripped right here. But this lettuce is trying to escape. But it's, it's not too bad looking. So not so bad. We're gonna call that good for these guys. I'll wrap some more after the show. All right, I made a sauce to go with this, and I'm going to put, it's a peanut sauce. I'm going to put the ingredients, actually the ingredients for everything we're making today will be in the description box below at the end of the show or whenever I get to it today. But I just made a peanut sauce, it's creamy, it's delightful, it's probably a little bit salty, a little bit spicy, a little bit sour, all the good flavor profiles. I'm just going to put a few peanuts on top. Your rolls stick together once you make them? Yes, all the time. My rolls always stick together. I would really recommend if you make these summer rolls that you just eat them right away. Honestly, that's the very best thing. If you want to save them, you need to individually wrap each one in like plastic wrap. If you try to just stick a plate of them in the fridge, when you take them out, they're probably all going to break because they're all going to stick together. Let's finish putting the salad together very quickly. Finish the salad. So this is what the tempeh ended up looking like. All the sauce has dried up and cooked onto the tempeh. I'm just going to put this on top. Tempeh has a lot of protein, guys. And if you don't eat animal products, it's a really great thing to have in your diet. All right, so to this, I'm going to add some Mandarin oranges. This is just 2 small little cups. You guys could also just cut your own Mandarin oranges. I just really like Mandarin oranges in this dish. And I've got some cilantro and a bunch of green onions. I love green onions. I always have green onions, and I add them to like a million dishes all the time. And some peanuts. I'm just going to put some, I just hand chop these peanuts. They're not crushed or anything. You could just use whatever you want on here. I'm just going to add some of that on top. These dishes are done. So here we've got the Thai salad. Let me grab something. Just want you to be able to have a good look at it. And we've got our summer rolls. Oh my God, this salad is so good, you guys. I really want you to try it. I'm going to cut one of these in half. Let's see how it looks. Oh, not so bad. It's a little baggy, but you know, it's a work in progress for sure. All right, so here's our little plate. Come on in, taster. Hi, E.
Hi.
How are you?
Excited to eat this stuff.
Are you hungry? What are you going to start with?
The salad. I love the salad.
I love the salad too. It's like my favorite salad, I think. That's good.
Oh yeah.
It's got a little kick from the probably the either the jalapeno or the chili flakes.
So good. I get to eat this multiple times a week.
Every show I do, you get to eat it multiple times a week.
That's right. That's some good sauce.
Thank you.
Hi.
If you guys liked this content today, would you just hit that like button for me? I'm gonna go eat. So again, thank you for liking this content. I see my likes going up a little bit. If you haven't subscribed to the show, please hit the subscribe button. And, you know, if you guys get a chance, check out some of my other content that I have put out. Be sure to give that a like. You know, every interaction with my video improves the chances of putting the video out to other people. So if you make a comment, it improves my chances. If you like it, if you subscribe, if you hit the notification bell, maybe if you share, I'm not really sure about that. But everything improves my chances. This channel is definitely growing, but it's almost painful. It's so slow. But I appreciate everybody who stayed here till the end. You guys are the best. I'm extremely grateful. And I am going to sign out today the way that my granddaughter, who is having a birthday tomorrow, would sign out. In appreciation of Lily. This is for you, Lily. Bye.